Hi everyone, I'm just here to show you my freaking haul from Flock 2025. Oh, my cat wants to get in on the action already. Hi, you gonna say hi? Okay. Hopefully she won't be a nuisance. She can be when I'm talking to people. Okay, first of all, I just want to show you my shiny bag that I got from this was from Ocean Fibers. On my second day of shopping, I was so pleased to find a affordably priced shiny bag because I really wanted one, but some of them were very expensive and not at all in my price range. So this was $25 and I was so happy. Here she comes. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you not be in the video right now? Okay. 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 This is fun. This is not what I had in mind, but that's okay. Yep. Okay. You have to be the center of attention. Come here. Calm down. Calm down. There we go. Okay. Okay. This could be a problem. I might have to stop the video. Yeah. You gonna be chill? Okay, well anyway, I might as well try to start. So I don't know, I saw other people doing these videos of their haul and I thought that would be fun to do. Because I do love showing off all my purchases. Okay, so really, okay, the first thing I bought was a Spin Cycle t-shirt. I just really had to have one. It is not available to show you, but their new design with the flowers on it is really cute and they just dropped it right before Flock. So I felt like I was one of the first people to get a shirt, which was exciting. I'm such a fangirl of Spin Cycle. And yeah, so then I'm also, my first yarn purchase was from Fiona K, who I am also a fan of and wish we lived in the same city so that we could hang out because she seems real cool. Okay, first of all, I'll talk about each of these. This is Fiona K DK weight from her studio stash. Knock it off. Stop. That's enough. Pretty. I love stuff that's dyed like this, and I really haven't knit with anything like this before, so that'll be fun. I said it very quickly. Her secret studio stash was essentially a bunch of yarn she'd been holding on to make stuff with, and other people convinced her to sell. And this was the only one like it on the table, and I love it. And this was the last one of these that I saw on Saturday, which was this super fluff lace, which I think might also be a new base for her, but don't quote me on that. And this is called Sparkle Motion, which I just love. Donnie Darko reference. Also matches my hair pretty well. You guys, I wish you can feel how fluffy this is because it is so darn fluffy. It's a 80% superwash wool and 20% nylon. So this is a base I have not really seen or felt. There's all kinds of fluffy yarns out there, but I haven't really seen one just like this. And it's got some heft to it. It says 656 yards, and that is the DK weight. There was a sample in Fiona's booth, which was a ranunculus top, knit with this in black, with this fiber. And it was so beautiful. It was just like so soft and delicate. And I just can imagine wearing it would be incredible. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna make with this ranunculus. I also was told I can make it with one skein, which is incredible. All right, so moving on. We wound up back at Super Glow Fibers, which, I think it's Super Glow Fibers. I had been in their booth earlier in the day and kind of looked around and didn't buy anything, but was intending to come back. And then we did come back with my friend. I was there with my friend Jenny and her 3.5-year-old little girl who just loved to touch everything bright colored. That was fun and challenging at times. Anyway, so we got into Super Glow booth, and some of the stuff I'd seen earlier in the day was already sold out. I really had been eyeing this It's a mini skein. There's no colorway on the mini skeins, but I just love this like neon orange and pink, so cute. And then I thought this was a nice green as well with some orange and pink in it. And honestly, the two of these together could be pretty fun. Not sure what I'll make yet, but just so pretty. And then, I don't have the bag that it came in, but she had these mini mysteries sets that were in a holographic bag that was opaque, so you couldn't see. It was a mystery bag. And Jenny and I each bought one, and those were the last two that she had out. I don't know if they were the last two for the whole weekend or not, but that was pretty fun to get. And yeah, these are my minis. It's a set of 5 little cuties. So there's like a really, I can see the colors, super bright pink speckly. So it has a little bit of like actual brown tones in it, which is different, but I like it. Oh, more teals on this end. And then this one's really matches my hair. Oh my God. So those are all DK weight, which will be fun. And then I'm looking into my shiny bag of treats. This is almost it. I only have a couple more things. We had a lot of fun in the Serial Knitters booth because they had these like skeleton guys that were wearing sweaters, and they're so cute. And so from here in the package, you can kind of see what I mean, like see that they're wearing little sweaters. And this kit had the skeleton in it. I took him out. And then he came with a little already pre-made hat and scarf, and then this ball of like shiny yarn with sequins to make him a sweater. And there's like a dress pattern also, so you actually can make multiple like clothing for the skeleton. That was an insta buy for me. I was like, I will absolutely spend $30 on that and have a lot of fun making it. And it can be also, I think he'll be a cute decoration on my table when I'm vending in the fall, so that's exciting. All right, guys. So also in Serial Knitters booth, this was by the the cash register, the checkout, cash register. This was just so eye-catching, this colorway. I mean, check it out. But then the best part is the name, which you probably won't be able to read on YouTube, but crazy ass clown pants, right? Like, so good. I loved this so much. I almost bought like a full-size skein of it was in a sock weight. This is their DK. Actually, this is a cashmere blend. Extra fine, 80% extra fine superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% recycled nylon. It's very soft and it's gonna be great to knit with. So that, I just decided not to get the full skein just because I was like, I've spent a lot of money today. I should probably not like rush into that. And so I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I was able to save my money for the next day and buy a couple things, including the shiny bag. And then I was at Ocean Knits. I was really into everything in their booth, and I had just listened to the Making Conversation podcast where they interviewed the owner and the dyer of Ocean Knits. And so it's a store. They just opened a storefront in Astoria, which is where they live, and they have a job involving like fisheries. Maybe it's a fisheries biologist. I'm not sure of her title exactly, but I just thought it was cute because everything in her shop is basically like ocean themed or fish. I saw this and couldn't put it down. There was like 2 left out, and I mean, these colors are like very Lisa Frank. It's called Hot Summer Nights is the colorway. Ocean Bubbles DK, 100% superwash merino. I've never bought or knit with this blue clay style yarn, but it's starting to see it more and more at the Fiber Festival. So I don't know. I talked to them for a while about what I might make with it. I have a few ideas, but nothing solid at this moment. It's just pretty. Okay, And then really the last thing to show you, no, yarn first, then buttons. Okay, I just have to also, Road Trip Sock Yarn was not a vendor at the flock this year. They're hoping to be maybe next year, but I recently kind of like connected with them on Instagram because I bought some of their cat themed yarn at the, what is it called? The Puget Sound Local Yarn Store Tour this year in May, so May 2025. They had this yarn at Great Yarns in Everett, and that was also an Insta buy for me. I was like, because I've been making these little cats to sell, which you can see on my website. I have a few of them made with this yarn already. They're so dang cute. And what I love is that the yarn is not only themed around the cats, but actually then each package has different cats on it. So there's 6 different cats on this one. Blue Ivy, Birdie, Nex, Primrose, Dewey, and Ira. And then the second one has Yeti, Edwin, Ginger, Sparky, Sienna, and Spice. And the thing is that all of these animals are actually at some point in time were up for adoption at a shelter that she works with or she's associated with in Denver. And so a lot of the portion of the proceeds go to the shelter. There's no information on the card on the inside. I'm not going to take it out right now. So yeah, I now have 3 sets of this yarn, and I can make all kinds of cats in all kinds of colors. So if you want one, get in touch. All right, last thing is I went to town in this kind of small booth full of buttons called the Department of Work is the company. I think it's sort of a one-woman show situation where she just collects vintage buttons. She seems so knowledgeable. Like, she can tell the difference between vintage glass and plastic and labels and prices things accordingly, which I think was really cool. So I love that booth. And it was swamped too. Like, everyone, you know, knitters love buttons. We do. We love them. We want to put them on our cardigans. For me, I'm going to use most of these probably on the little pouches that I've been making to sell. They're about like credit card size pouches with a little loop. And so you want like a medium-sized button. So all of these are about the right size to use on a pouch, but also would be great for other uses, but that is my plan. Okay, so number 1, shiny green. This is plastic, not glass, so it was only $3. These are also great. Hard to pick a favorite because I'll start with maybe the least exciting ones and work my way up to the more exciting ones. Okay, so we got just some cool looking gold. These are vintage as labeled on the back. Some other cool looking vintage glass and Bakelite. I just love shiny gold and black together. I just really do. And they can look good on so many different colors of yarn. Okay, so the rest I'm like, oh, these are amazing. Okay, first of all, hard to pick. Vintage. Look how shiny and cool these are. Like, I've never even seen buttons like this. And the seller, and when I was checking out, she was like, I just have to tell you, these are one of my favorite sets of buttons just because of how unique they are. Okay, these ones, vintage mother of pearl. Okay. I love mother of pearl. My other frames that I have for my glasses are mother of pearl and like real wood. I freaking love it. How shiny it is. This iridescence. I mean, come on, right? Gorgeous. That's a beautiful set. And then the last set, truly so unique. Vintage. She wrote vintage mismatched, but I think they match very nicely. Isn't that a beautiful set? They're so cool. They're like 3-dimensional. And it's subtle, but the flower ones, these flower ones, have a little bit of pink on the edges, which is just so unique. So I bought all the buttons. I did stop there. They had a lot of colorful ones too. It's just like, for me, I'm more drawn to the more neutrals in that sense. And I like black and gold so much. It just, when I'm looking at what I bought, it's kind of like all kind of similar colors, but anyway, yeah, that was everything I bought at Flock, and I had such a good time. And I actually stayed in my shopping budget, which was pats on the back to me because that's not easy to do usually. And I'm glad I didn't go over and then feel guilty. I can just look at all of this and go, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so that's all. I hope you guys are doing great out there. I hope you might consider going to Flock next year. I don't even think I saw all of the vendors, even though I tried. Like, I was there all day Saturday and all morning Sunday until I had a volunteer shift in the afternoon, and I'm still certain I missed some booths and some I didn't even set foot in. It's crazy how much there is to look at. But yeah, hope to see you there next year.